Please open the third side of the scriptures, the fourth line of scriptures. Present 2. Among those presiding as elders were the 16 upright adepts, namely, Bodhisattva worthy protector, Bodhisattva deft comprehension, Bodhisattva eloquent wisdom. Mentioned this place last time. The meaning of the scriptures is very deep, and we have to understand it carefully in order to truly obtain the superior merits and benefits of the Buddhadharma. I have also reminded you before that the old layman Sha Lianju consolidated the scriptures. At first he divided the whole scriptures into 37 chapters. Later, when it was revised, it was divided into 48 chapters. We now see this version. In the previous 2 chapters, we clearly discovered that these 16 lay bodhisattvas should be classified in the first category, because these are the accomplished beings. Among the accomplished beings, there are Shravaka and bodhisattvas. Among bodhisattvas, there are monastic bodhisattvas and lay bodhisattvas, which must be divided in this way. I once questioned why he had to classify this in the chapter, Bodhisattva Worthy Protector. This is not a small paragraph, but here it is divided into a separate chapter. I have mentioned that there must be a principle. Do you understand this truth? How many people can see this way? It does make sense, because these 16 venerables are the blood of the whole scriptures. When we study, can we grasp the outline and principles, and talk about the Dharma door in our Buddhism? In Buddhism, we talk about upholding the Dharma door. How can you master the great upholding the Dharma? The key lies here. Regardless of whether you are at home or a monk, you can achieve fruition through practice. And whether you achieve success depends entirely on whether you can protect yourself. Yesterday I spoke to the Dharma protector. Do you understand? If in modern terms, do you know how to love yourself? Tell me a little bit more clearly. Do you know how to respect yourself? This worthy protector is self-respect, which is loving yourself. People who really know how to love themselves, really respect themselves, and keep themselves smooth sailing on the path of Bodhi. There is no reason why you cannot achieve success. So from this place, the meaning is very, very profound. Next, Bodhisattva deft comprehension. I made 3 points. First, we have to recite the fourfold grace, and always think about the fourfold kindness. Second, think about the suffering of all beings. All living beings are in the 6 realms of reincarnation. Very painful, confused, ignorant, create karma and endure retribution, and have no day to come forward. We are suffering in the world, and the 3 ways are many times more serious than we don't know. We often think the suffering of all sentient beings. If we ourselves are unable to transcend the 3 realms and escape from reincarnation, we must suffer the retribution of the 3 paths. Who doesn't create a 3-way karma? Everyone creates. Kaya Saitagarbha Bodhisattva in the Fundamental Vows Sutra said it well. Every single movement or stirring of thought on the part of beings of Jambudvipa creates karma and offenses. This statement is true and not too much. All thoughts are selfish, and everything you do is harming others and not benefiting yourself. People in the world often say, harming people to benefit themselves is wrong. Hurting people is definitely not beneficial for themselves. Harming others to benefit themselves, if this is a good thing, I also want to do it. Harming others is not beneficial to oneself, and the little profit you get, the subsequent retribution is unimaginable. You created this kind of ignorant karma, and then you will experience the retribution of hell. Therefore, thinking about the suffering of all beings actually means looking back and seeing that you are suffering. If you don't think about the suffering of all beings, you don't know your own suffering. There are too few people in the world who know themselves. They can see others clearly, but they can't see themselves. It's like two eyes that only look out, but can't look in. But when we see others, we look back and think of ourselves. He is a sentient being, and I am also a sentient being. If he creates karma today and receives retribution, think about how I am also creating karma today. How can I avoid suffering retribution in the future? Third, we must always think about our heavy karma. Since beginningless kalpas, you have created immeasurable and boundless sin karma. In this life, you can live in Singapore. Singapore is a blessed place in the world. You did some good deeds in your previous life. And today you are enjoying happiness here. What do you do when your blessings are exhausted? During your period of enjoying blessings, have you cultivated blessings again? If you enjoy blessings without cultivating blessings, not only do you not cultivate blessings, but you also create criminal karma. Your blessings will soon disappear, and your sins will soon appear, which is a big trouble. We think about it and think about it often. These are the first three things that are directly related to us.